Good morning. I am Ron. This is Functional Fitness, Monday morning, 10:30 a.m. Goodman Rotary, 50 plus. That week off, it just throws me completely. All right, what should we do first? Let's march. Arms up, legs up. See, this hasn't changed. We always start with this. Get the arms moving. Get a little bigger with it. Get that knee up a little higher. Don't forget alignment. It's been a week off. Don't forget your alignment. Knees, toes, hips, everything right straight forward and back. Don't put undue pressure on a part of a joint because you're off at an angle. Distribute the weight all the way across and all the joints on top of each other. Step jacks out to the side, arms up over the top, and bring it back. So today's class is a pretty basic 20-20-20, which is a 20 minutes of strength, 20 minutes of cardio, and 20 minutes of floor. And back, arms across. A few more times. Pick it up. Pick that foot up, bring it in, step out, find your balance. Arms up over the top, roll the shoulder blades back, and back to center. Out, up, in and down, other side, and bring it together. Heels up to the body. Oh, my quadriceps feel that. They are stretching out. And take a little bit here. Again, this is that listening to my body. Quadriceps are a little tight, so I don't bring that heel up quite as high. I don't want all sorts of stretch in there yet. Once those muscles warm up, I can get that heel up a little higher. It'll be the right thing to do. I'll do it right. And up, arms up. Bring the shoulder blades back, squeeze them. Hands are up at a diagonal. Bring the shoulder blades back as you bring the arms down. Squeeze it all together. Heel comes up, shoulder blades come down. Working that entire back. Squeeze it. Down, up, down, and up. Squats. Down, right there. Shallow squat to start out with. Shallow, down, and up. Feet flat on the floor. Knees, toes pointed forward. Butt goes back. Knees comes out over the laces of the shoes. Roll and push up. So don't let the weight go into the toes. Don't be leaning forward. You lean back. Roll the hips up underneath and then push right straight up through the flat of the foot. Arms down with you. As you come up, roll the hips. Bring the arms up overhead. Shoulder blades are back. Open up the chest and back down. Again, you're coming back from underneath. You're going back, coming underneath, bringing the arms up overhead. Shoulder blades are back, pointing right up to the ceiling. Couple more times. Down, roll, and up, and again. Take it down. Arms up overhead, bring the arms out to the sides, roll the shoulder blades back, big and open through the chest, through the front of the shoulders, and down. Feet are wide, keep them right there. Knees stay over the ankles, into a hip hinge. So pushing that butt right straight back. Hands on the thighs, shoulder blades are back. Knees stay over the ankles. We're not coming forward with the knees on this one. This is just butt goes right back. Roll the hips and push up. Let's do this. I like to do this every once in a while. Hip hinge. What was a hip hinge? A hip hinge is stick something, your head, back of your head, and the tailbone always stay in alignment all the way through. Down and up on a hip hinge. So you're not bending forward. Head doesn't come down. You're keeping that straight spine, that neutral spine, and back up again. Give you a little curve in the lower part of the back. That's a hip hinge. So you're going down. Butt's right straight back. Knees are over the ankles. Push it back. Feel the stretch in the hamstrings through the glutes. Roll the hips and push up. A couple more. Down. If you want, get the arms out front. Reach out. And bring it back up one more time. Down. Feet are forward. Knees pointing right straight out over the toes. You're coming right straight down. Roll the hips. And come back up again. We're going to go into one of those squats again, but this time we're going to stay down. So take it down into that squat. Hands on the thighs. Push the shoulder blades back. And just do little pulses down here. Trying to warm up these quadriceps, get a little more stretch through that back chain, down and up. See if you can get just a little deeper on each one, stretching out those quadriceps a little bit more. Down, down. Shoulder blades stay back. You got that straight spine or that straight line from the back of the head to the tailbone. And bring it up again. Shake that out. We are going to go high knee, up, and up. Find your balance on that single leg. Bring that leg right straight up, toe, knee, right straight forward. We want to work on that alignment when we're warming up so that when we put weight into this, we have some resistance. You want to make sure that those joints are all going straight, so find alignment and balance before you start with the heavy stuff. And up, bring it up, kick forward, in, and down. How high you bring your leg does not matter. This is listening to your body. Up, out, in, and down. The important part, staying on that single leg. Little bend in the knee, balancing right there. Up, out, in, and down. If you can get that knee higher and kick it out, bring it in, that's perfect. But don't just kick out and come right back in again. Balance on that single leg. Out, in, and down. Up, out, in. Couple more. And last one, up, out, in, and down. Forward lunge, out. Arms up overhead, roll the shoulder blades back, and bring it back to center. Step out, forward lunge. Arms out front. Shoulder blades are back, squeeze. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Again, one more time each side, bring it back. As you come forward, arms go back. That back stays straight and up. Out, so don't be leaning forward. Stay right up over the hips. And bring it down. Reverse. Elbows back. Shoulder blades, squeeze them together. And come up. Again, on that reverse, step back on the ball of the foot. Bring the shoulder blades back. Heel goes down. We're going to come back by pushing through that front leg. Drive up and step up. Back, shoulder blades together, squeeze them, and down, together. One more, together, together. It's no Carpenter song, I think. Squeeze, and back. All right, step it back. We're going to go into a side bend. So step back. You're in that stagger step. Feet are parallel forward, and come up over the side. Arm is right along with the ear. Right there. They're in the same place. And bring it back. Whew. Other side. Step back. Arm up over the top. Arm, ear. Just like that. What you want is that spine straight. Spine does one thing. We're going to bend it sideways. Over. Don't lean forward as you're doing this. You want that spine just to come up, over, and bring it back up again. Whew. Lateral step. Pick it up. Step out, arm goes out with it. Roll the shoulder, take that palm and push it out and bring it back. Other side, up and out. So you're taking that hand, leading with the palm, rotating the arm in the socket, down, out, and in. Step out. Take your time as you step out. Don't go fast. It's okay if you just take a small step, but spend some time on that single leg first. Out. Working the core with that single leg. Working the hips. Out. Back up. Glutes, quadriceps. Push. And bring it back in one more time. Up and out. And back in again. Sumo squat. Toes out at a 45-degree angle. Knees in the same direction. Remember, don't let the knees drop in. Knees stay out over the ankles the whole way through. Hands on the thighs, just push the butt back. Here's what we're looking for on this one. It's like you're sitting down. Back, and roll the hips, and push up. As you come up, squeeze the glutes, nice and tight, and then pushing the hips forward. Feel the work being done from the outside of the hips all the way through to the middle of the butt. Out back, roll, and push up. Inner thighs working here as you come up. Down, see if you can get just a little bit deeper, butt out a little bit farther. Keep the hands on the thighs so you keep the torso upright and you keep the knees over the ankles. roll and push up, toes forward, stay that wide stance, come on down on one side, stretch out the inner thigh on that opposite leg, coming down above the knee right into the groin, and push it back up, other side. Remember on this, shoulders square to the floor. You're not turning the torso, you're looking right straight down, butt goes right straight back, knees over the ankle, and push up, other side, same thing. Down, 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 and up, arms out to the sides. We're going to rotate as we go down towards that foot and bring it back up again. Not very deep. Take it easy on this one. Down and up. Torso right straight down. So you're coming down right down the middle and rolling that arm. Bring it back up again. Stretches through the inner thigh all the way up the outside of the thigh into the glutes. Down and up. Sorry, side lunge. Down and up one more time. Take it down and bring it back up again. Alternating lateral lunge. We did that. Heel raises. There we go. Heels up and back down. Up. Remember, you want to feel the big toe, the great toe, that knuckle behind it on the floor. Second toe, same thing. Don't let the feet roll out to the outside, all the weight being in the outside of the foot. You want to come up with that ball of the foot all the way across and back down as you come up. Right here, arms up over the top and back down again. Into a little bit of a squat. Roll up, shoulders up, arms up on the balls of the feet. Come on down. Get just a little bit deeper. Reach all the way across. Up. Deep breath in through the nose. This is like we're almost done. And back down. And last one up. And back down. Last one's forward lunges. Step forward, not a forward lunge. Stagger step. So you got knee over the ankle on that front leg. Foot's on the floor. Weight is from the ball of the foot to the heel. Arms out front. Palm, this is the palm, to fist. Roll the shoulders to the side. Knees stay forward. Don't let that knee twist. Don't let the knee flare out to the outside. If you do, the hips are going to go with it. Everything is forward. Foot is flat on the floor. Bring the shoulders around. Feel the stretch up the back of the arm, going through the upper back, through the shoulder blade, and back to center. Other side, same thing. Step it forward. Wait from the ball of the foot to the heel. Arms up. Arms are up to keep the shoulders in a straight line as you come around. This isn't rolling one shoulder and the other one just kind of sits there doing nothing. Both shoulders rotate. They stay in a straight line. Foot's flat on the floor, knee forward. Roll it. Bring it back. That was warm-ups. We're done with warm-ups. All right. We're going to go lift some weights now. No balancey stuff today. We're going a little bit more for getting the heart rate up and working the muscles today. So grab yourself two weights. First thing we're going to do, shoulder blades back, chest out. So start in your neutral position. Let's just find that first. So you got the looking right straight forward. Ears are right over the shoulders. Shoulders over the hips. Hips over the knees. Knees are over the ankles. Sound like that song, the knee bone's connected to the shin bone. Shoulder blades are back, so you don't pinch the front of the shoulder. Little bend in the elbows. We're going to bring it up. To modify this exercise, to make it a little less intense, bend the elbows more. It's an arc up, but it doesn't matter where the arms are. You can adjust the tension, the resistance on this by bending the arms a little more or a little less. Make it a little more intense, a little less intense, whatever's right for your shoulders this morning, today, and back down. Tell you what, that week off really helps my joints. Shoulders get a little sore by the end of a session. And back down. It's nice to give them that week's rest. Bring it up. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. And back down. Nice and easy, isn't this? Up. Hold. Back down. We have 5 seconds left. Again, do this at your pace. I say go up, go down. It's based on what's right for you. How high you come up, how fast you go, or how slow you go. Totally up to you. All right, we're going to do a pulse now. So arms up on the sides. I'm going to put a little more bend because we're going to keep the arms up high. So it's down and up, down and up. You want to feel this in the shoulder from the top, going down the outside of the arm. All right, ready? And up, down, and up. Muscles under tension. Time under tension builds strength. This keeps them under tension. This does the job. You get a little bit of a break when you drop the elbows down, and then right back up again. Halfway there. Up and down. If you need a break, take a break. Down, back up. But I'll tell you what, you can really feel the muscles, which are the ones that are working. The active muscles that make this exercise happen. Down and up. One more time. And bring it back down again. Whew. Palms forward. So we're going to do some curls. We want to try to get those biceps muscles all the way across. So we're going to do a couple different things with curls today. But the first one is a biceps curl. Palm forward. Elbows right next to the torso. This is an arc up. And back down 3/4 of the way up to 1/4 of the way up. And stop. Don't let the shoulders roll forward. Don't use the whole body to bring the arms up, and keep the hands, wrists straight. Don't let them twist in as you come up. Keep them out wide. That's how we're going to get the most of those biceps muscles. All right, we started. And down. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Little bend in the knee. You're standing in that neutral position. Again, shoulders blades have to be back. If you let them roll forward, you're going to pinch that front of that shoulder socket. And there's stuff that runs through there that you don't want pinched. Up, it causes pain. And down, so get the shoulder blades back. Up, keep the elbows right next to the torso. Don't let them slide back. Makes it so much easier. But challenge yourself. Last one, up. And back down. You know what comes next? The pulse curls. Elbows at 90 degrees. We're just going to do this. Down and up, down. As you do that, you want to feel those muscles, these bicep muscles working the entire time through it. If you're not feeling it, you're coming up too high or going down too low. You want it right there in the middle. Slow pulses, up and back down, feeling those muscles stay under tension in the front of the upper arm. Yet again, we've started. We're into it. We're doing it. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Weight from the ball of the foot to the heel. Don't forget your posture. Arms up, arms down. Really concentrate on getting those elbows forward. The farther back they go, the less work that is. And that's not a good thing. Nope. Making it easier is not what we're looking for. Up and back down. We want it challenging. Up, back down. Last one. And down. Feet out. We did that plie and warm up. We're going to use it again. Here again, we're going to work the calf muscles, back of the lower leg, a couple different ways. First thing we're going to do is start out with a plie squat, coming up and back down. Feel the weight all the way across the balls of the feet as you come up. Don't let your feet roll out to the outside and knees go out. Nothing moves except that ankle as you come up and back down. Remember, you're putting the weight in the ball of the foot, not into the toes. We're up and back down. Take it up. Hold up there for a little bit if you can. Feel the glutes work as you make sure that that foot is flat, because the toes want to come in. The legs want to buckle in. You have to hold them out. Knees out, knees stay over the ankles. And you can really feel the glutes activate. The butt muscles. Up, 5 seconds left. And back down one more time. Up. And back down. You know what we should do now? We should do a pulse. Let's switch it up a little bit. We're throwing a pulse in here. Let's go. Up. Stay up if you can, as much as you can. If you can't, alternate, bringing the heels up and move fairly quickly. But if you can, keep the heels up, down just a little bit and back up. Again, keeping the ball of the foot flat on the floor. You're going to feel the inner thighs and the glutes working as you come up and back down again. Up, down. Trying to keep those legs straight so the knees stay over the ankles. And back down. So with that one, with the toes out, you should have felt the work coming up the outside of that leg all the way into the glutes. So keeping those feet out was working that muscle along the side, right up into the butt. All right, next we are doing deadlift. We're going to do a regular deadlift though. So arms at the side. It's a squat. It's a weighted squat down, but you try to get just a little bit deeper with it and then push up. Don't go so deep like I did on that one. Knees were starting to get really tight, really sore there. I could feel it. They were tweaking, I should say. They didn't hurt. They were tweaking. If I went any deeper, it was going to hurt. So come down, shoulders back, chest out, and roll the hips. Push back up again. Quadriceps, heavily involved here. Take it down as deep as you can get. Roll. So each time I'm getting a little bit deeper, that knee's starting to warm up a little more. I can get just a little more into it. And back up. Take it down. A little more. Stop at the bottom. Full stop. Roll the hips. Push back up. Feet are flat. Back down. Hold. Roll the hips forward. You roll underneath, and then you drive the hips right straight up. We're doing a pulse. So down we go. Shoulders back. Down, down, down. And you're going to stay there. Little pulses, up and down, up and down. Push, release. You're going to feel this in the quadriceps. You're going to feel it heavily in the front of the thighs. Down and up. If it gets to be too much, come up a little higher. Or give yourself a break, 2 seconds, and then go back into it. You can give those muscles a chance to cool off a little bit and go right back. They're still working. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and up. Whew. I heard that. Somebody grunted. Hold on a second. All right. Back we are. Nice little break there. We got 2 more, and then we're going to take a break. So we're going to go into a reverse fly. Feet out. They're parallel. Stagger step, knee over the ankle. Roll, keeping that back straight. You're coming out over that front leg, over the thigh, as the butt goes back. Arms out front. Weights should be parallel with the torso. Roll the shoulder blades back, squeeze them together, and come in. Don't bend the elbows at all in any direction. Elbows stay right where they are. They've got a little bend in them, and they stay there. No hinging. Shoulder blades doing all the work. Squeezing, pulling them together. And back down. Bring it up. Squeeze, hold. And back. Take a break here, just a little bit of one. Bring it back. When you get to the back, squeeze the shoulder blades together just for a count, and then come back down again. Up, tight, and back down. Make sure that foot's flat on the floor and that front leg, knee is over the ankle, pointing right straight up front. Don't let it collapse or don't let it turn. One more time. Back and forward. Take a little break. Switch legs. Still in that stagger step, knee over the ankle. Arms out front. We're going to do a pulse. Bringing the shoulders back as far as you can get them, those shoulder blades together, and just squeeze, release. The deeper you can get into this, the more you're going to feel it, because gravity is playing a bigger part in pulling those arms back down, pulling those weights down. The higher up you are, the less you have that, so it's up to you. You can adjust however you need to, modify by coming up into a more upright position. 5 seconds. Squeeze, squeeze, back. 2, 1. Arms down. We're going to go into a skier stance this time. Butt back, shoulders back, straight back from the back of the head to the tailbone. Arms out front, arms out back, hold, up, slowly. When you do this, don't swing. It is forward, hold for a count, and back. Only thing working are the shoulders. Forward, keeping that little bend in the legs. Knees are over the laces of the shoes, not past the toes. Make sure those shoulder blades are back. And you've got that straight line. up, and back. So we did the side raise, working this muscle on the side of the shoulder socket. Now we're working the ones in the front and the back. Up, back, last one. Take it up, bring it back. Take a little break. Take a little break. Roll the shoulders out. We're going to pulse in the front position. So skier stance, or you can go split stance. This is a little more stable. If you're finding that your shoulders are rolling down, if you put one leg out front, one leg in back, it's going to make you more stable, easier to keep the shoulders back. Up to you. And arms out, bring them up. Up. Keep the shoulder blades back on this one. It's going to want to pull you forward, shoulders down, which is just going to kill the lower back. Butts back, up, 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 to the back, Batman. Reach, shoulder blades back, little pulses to the back, to the back, to the back. Pulsing front and back. Up. Elbows stay bent just a little bit. 2, 1. Set those weights down. We are going to switch from the weights right now. I got way more weight exercises, but we're running out of time for all that I've got left planned for us. So, we had warm-ups, we had strength exercises. We're going to go to cardiovascular strength. And some people call it aerobics. Light aerobics. Aerobics light. This isn't like Jan does and all sorts of crazy stuff, moving fast and jumping and plyo. Nah, we don't do that. What we're going to do, though, is movement. Movement. I got to find it. Okay, so the first thing, nice and easy, we're going to just take arms out to the sides, shoulder blades back. Just take a second here, push the butt out, and bring it back in, bring the arms down. Okay, this isn't the cardio part. This is stretching from the weight exercises we did. Just getting the shoulders, chest, upper back stretched out, hamstrings, glutes, up, butts right straight back, and bring it down. Last one. Up, squeeze it all together, and bring it down. Arms out to the side. Here we go. Push the butt out into that hip hinge, and just bring the arm down to the middle and back up. Down. And then as you do, pull it up. So it's rotate the shoulders, hips stay square to the floor, and up. Let's go. Down and up. Push the butt out. As you go down, keeping that back straight. Use those shoulder blades. You got them back there. Up. Squeeze that one with the arm goes up. Around. Don't let the torso twist as you do this. We're not going to the side. And up. We're going right straight down and up. Down 10 seconds and up. Down and up. We are done. Lateral lunges out to the side and back in. Switch off to the other side. Down and up. As you push back in, push up with that foot flat on the floor, through the ball of the foot to the heels. Use the whole thing to drive you back up again. Out and in. Out and in. Push it out. Bring it back. Go down a little deeper if you want. Just make sure that knee's not going to the outside. You don't want to let that leg collapse. Knee stays over the ankle. Keep that alignment. Down and up. 5 seconds. One more each side. Down, back up. Other side down, back up. Out to the side. Pulses. Butt right straight back and up. Down, up. Hands on the thighs if you need it to keep the shoulder blades back. Otherwise, like reach down as you're doing this. Reach and back. Down. Up if you want. And bring it down. Up. Quadriceps. Hamstrings and glutes on that lead leg. Down and up. Foot is flat on the floor all the way through this. Shoulder blades back. Down and up. Switch sides. Right over to the other side. Up and back down. Butt goes out a little farther each time if you can. And up. Shoulders stay square to the floor all the way through this. Knees stay over the ankle. Down and up. Shoulder blades back. Down. Bring it back. and up. 10 seconds. Push through. Feel this. Working in the hamstrings, in the glutes. Down and up. And we're there. Alternating sides down with that windmill we did before. Reach, rotate the shoulders, and back. You're still not rotating the torso. It's just like when you do what you just did, going right straight down and up. Down to the side. Knee stays right over the ankle. Down, rotate, bring it up. Other side and back. Down here and up. 5 seconds. Push up through. Down, knee stays over the ankle. And you're there. We're going to go into arms up, knee up, squeeze it together, step back, push it out. In. Take your time. Take your time. This is a cardio, but if you're getting a little tired, you can take your time. If not, if you're looking for a little more adventure, arms out, arms back, out, and in. Exhale as you bring it all together. Inhale as you come apart. And other side, keep it right going. Up, keep it right on going. Out and in, out, in. Again, take your time if you need to. Step out, step up. If you have to, tap the toe in front. If you're having problems with that balance, switching from front to back, give it a little try bringing the foot up, out. You don't have to bring the knee up high. You can just bring that knee up just a little bit, push right back again. 5 seconds. Out, in, out, and in. Squat, down. Roll the hips and come up. Chance to slow it down here a little bit. Rolling up, we're going to do arm sweeps. Lateral sweeps up at the top and back down. Take it a little faster if you want. Up and back down. And if you want, bring the heels up, going into a heel raise when you get to the top. Adds a little more energy to it. Up. We're not jumping though. Heels up and back down. 5 seconds. Down, up, and back down. Side step. Out, rotate, push the arm, bring it back, other side. So we do this in warm-ups, but I'd like you to take it a little faster if you can. Push and push. Hips stay forward. Don't let the whole body turn. Out. Leg comes right out the side. You can roll that hip on that back leg, but don't let the hips turn. Just that leg in the socket. Up and out. Over. Out. Couple more. And we're there. Step jacks. Out to the side. Bring it in. Remember where I said if you need the chair, use it if you need it. The other thing you can do is if you're getting tired, just go into one of these right here. Just a nice little march. But if you can, keep going with a step jack or jumping jack if you want. Like that. That's it. I'm only showing it once. Out and in. And we're good. We did side to side. Now it's back and up. Arms up, arms back. Step it back. Bring the arms up front. And down. Up. Upper and lower body moving at the same time. 1, working the brain. 2, working the cardiovascular system. Getting that heart pumping just a little bit. Up and back. Take your time. Step back, arms up. Back and up. One more time. And one more time. And back. Arms up. Elbows out. Elbows in, starting in that goalpost. Step out, roll the shoulder blades back, and bring it together. Out to the side, side lunge, and in. Out and in. Step together. Out and in. Halfway there. So again, if you want to go a little faster with this, bring the shoulder blades back, step out, a little bit of a side lunge, or just make that step, or just do the shoulders, or just the legs. Out, in one more time, out, and back in. Legs out, knees forward, hip hinge. Take it nice and easy, and bring it back up. We're done with those. We're done with that part. Push the butt right straight back. Roll the hips. And back up. Down. So really, instead of 20-20-20, this was 15 warm-up, 15 strength, 15 cardio, and we're going to hit the floor and up. But we're still calling it 20-20-20. So much easier than 15, 15, 15, 15. Out. Push back up through. One more time. Take it out. And bring it up. Arms up overhead. Feet a little closer together, about shoulder width apart. Knees are bent. Arms come down on the side. You're going to do a hip hinge only. Don't let the shoulders go forward. Keep the shoulder blades back, chest out, and come down on the outside of the leg. Only as far as you can. The hamstrings and the inner thigh are going to really put some restrictions on you as far as how deep you can go. That's where you stop. Bring the arms across to the other side. Roll the shoulders. Bring it up. Arms up overhead. Going back we are. Down on the side. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. You rotate the shoulders as you come down, but that butt's going right straight back, just like a hip hinge. Over to the other side and bring it up. Arms up, overhead, legs wide again. Hand on the thighs, bring it down. Push the butt back and up. Other side. Down and up. Get your mat. Drink some water or Gatorade or whatever it is that you're drinking. Right now, drinking. You will not need weights on the floor. You will, though, need to be in a quadruped. So we're going to start out on all fours. So out like this. Remember with the hands, if that hurts the wrists by putting the arms out and the elbow or the wrist at a 90-degree angle, grab a set of weights, put them down, and you can do it that way, keeping the wrist straight and doing all the exercises, pushing down, but the arm is straight, so it's taking that weight and not putting it all on a twisted wrist. But to start out, we're going to go down on the elbows. So get here first, butts up, and we're going to do a leg up, squeeze it, and a donkey kick, but with the elbows down. If that doesn't work for you for whatever reason, go up into the quadruped. But if you can, get down on the elbows. It makes it just a little more work in those glutes as you lift that leg up. So we're going to go up, squeeze it, and back down. I'm switching sides. Let's do this again so I can see the clock. All right, you ready? Down. Bring that leg up. Squeeze. Pulse it. 3, 4, 5. Up. Right straight up. So you can feel the glutes working. Heel goes to the ceiling. Up. Up. Don't let the torso twist. You don't want to be sideways on this. That's going to hurt the lower back. All we want to do is work those muscles at the top of the leg and the bottom of the butt. Squeeze. Squeeze. Up. Couple more times. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. And 5. Bring it down. Other side. Hands down. Elbows right underneath the shoulders. Wrists right straight out so everything's still in alignment. The wrists are still in alignment with the elbows and the shoulders. Other side up. Heel toward the ceiling. Again, don't let your butt roll out to the side. Stay right on top and push. Up. Kicking that heel up to the ceiling. Coming down just a little bit. Up and up. Push. Again, you should be feeling this in the hamstrings, back of the thigh, and in the butt. All the way up to the lower back. Push and back down. Up. If you need to, let that leg come down a little bit more. And then back up if you start to get tired through those muscles in there. Up. 5 seconds. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bring it down. We're going to do something like a bird dog. Extend the left leg out and the right arm. What you're going to do is bring that arm down in front down in front, fist on the ground, and then you're going to bring the arm up and the leg up, squeeze, and back down. So same muscle groups basically as we just used, except we're bringing the upper body into it and down. Up, stretch it out, and bring it back down. Take your time with it. Up. Little bend in that knee on that back leg. Don't lock it out. This you should be really feeling in the hamstrings, back of the thighs. Up by keeping that knee bent just a little bit. And again in the glutes, working on those muscles for mobility, stability. Up and back down. They keep the hips stable as you walk. And down, 5 seconds. Up and back down one more time. Out and back in. Bring that leg in, going to the other side. Extend out that leg, hand right underneath the shoulder. Leg extended, and it's up and back down. We started. Out and in. Out. Again, don't let the hips twist. They're going to want to go and counteract not having any weight over here. They're going to want to try to balance you out. You want to work those core muscles, holding the hips straight, square with the floor, and back down. Up and back. Shoulders as well as glutes and hamstrings. Up and back down. Keep that alignment. Out and in. If you need to, bend the knee just a little bit and then bring it back down if you're starting to get tired in that back chain. Up. 2 more. Out and in. 1 more. Out and bring it back in. Back to the other side. Left leg. We're going to take, go right. You go left leg. Take the knee and just circles. Out, down, in, and up. You want to do this without moving the core. So what we're really looking at here is we're working all those muscles around that hip, outer thigh, glutes, but we're also working the core heavily. Oh, we started. Sorry. Up and around. Single leg. Don't let yourself roll out to the outside. Check that stationary leg. Make sure the hip is right over the knee. Up and around. Again, heavy on the glutes. All of these exercises are really focused on getting those glute muscles. They're a big set of muscles that need to stay strong. They really dictate all of our walking and standing. Other side, same thing. Knee up. Hold on just a second. Take a break here. 5 seconds, we'll start. Knee up and roll. Go around. Keep that knee at 90 degrees. And again, don't let the hips flip as you're doing this or swing back and forth. Keep them right where they are. Hold the core muscles tight as you do this. Out and in. Again, you go at your pace. You may have to lengthen that leg out a little bit or maybe bring the heel in closer to the butt to do it. Whichever works for you. Experiment. If you're having anything back there that feels like it's really starting to fatigue, give it a break. Round, up. So it's not the leg at the knee, it's the leg in the hip socket that's doing all the movement. Around and down. All right, we're going on our sides. Head stays down. Both knees are bent. And we're going to take and just lift that top leg up. So really concentrate on your form. We're not extending that top leg. So you can really think about, is the weight right on that hip bone on the side? You're going to want to roll forward or going back as you lift the legs. You really work these core muscles. Keep you perpendicular to the floor. Up and back down. I put a hand out front again so I don't roll forward. Up, but it's really light tension. I don't lean on that arm. I just use it if I start to lean forward a little bit to bring myself back up again. Down and up. This one you need to. Leg down, let it rest for a second, and then bring it back up again. Otherwise, you can do a clamshell, keeping the heels together and just bringing the knee up. You got 10 seconds left, whichever one you choose. You can start with the harder one and then go into one of the easier ones if you're starting to get too tired. Up, down, up, and back, down. We're going to do one of these to one of these. Extend. So it's a knee tuck, knee up towards the nose, and then extend it out and in. Outer thigh is getting worked heavily on this one. And the glute muscles, again, we're really concentrating on those glutes. All of the cardio that we did, a lot of the warm-up, and now all of these are really focusing on getting those butt muscles strong, out and in. Once those start to get weak, and those are your strong muscles, that really takes a lot of work puts a lot of work into the joints, into every other muscle, and they can't handle it. The glutes need to do what the glutes do best. That's help us walk up and out, up, out. Let that leg rest for a second. Next one we're going to do is forward kick and back in again. So this one's going to work the glute muscle because you're keeping that leg up, but also the hip flexor in front to lift that leg forward, to bring it forward. So a little bend in the knee. Again, if you need to, keep that knee bent and do it that way and back in. So it's like a donkey kick kind of, forward and back. But if you can extend that leg out just a little bit more, give it a try. Out and back, out. I tell you what, my hip's getting tired. I'm going to put a little bend in that knee and in, out. Hip's saying, okay, it's enough for right now. You've done everything you can to me. Give me a break. 15 seconds. And back. Watch your hip. Make sure you're perpendicular to the floor. And up. In and back. Couple more. Last one. Little bend and back down. Shake that out. Bring the leg behind you. Stretch out the front, these thighs. It's a Guess Who song. These thighs. Bring it back. Grab onto the foot, grab onto the back of your pants, and just pull that leg back a little bit. What you're looking for is the stretch in the front of the thigh. Don't let the knee go up high. Keep that knee down. You're not going to be able to pull that leg back as far, but that's okay. You're hitting the muscles you need to hit. And then just use those glutes to push that leg back just a little bit more. And we're good. It's over to the other side. Again, down. So if you're going to put your head up, and I see a lot of people do this, but if you do, make sure that you're not letting that head come way up, pointing towards the ceiling, and that neck is all crimped on the side. Keep it straight. Bring the shoulders up so that you've got that straight line down the spine. I just like to put it down on my shoulder. Starting out with the legs bent, up, excuse me, and back down. Bring it up. And drop it. Take your time. Again, don't let yourself roll backwards. You're going to want to. It's so easy. It's so easy to roll back as you lift that leg. But you need to stay forward, really working these muscles on the outside of the hip. Think about it. If you get the leg part way up and then you roll back on the butt, the knee is higher, but the outside of that hip hasn't done a thing to make that happen. Up. Foot stays parallel with the floor. That's what I have problems with. Up. 5 seconds. Squeeze that outer thigh and back down to that glute, outer hip, and back down. All right, next one. Leg extended into a tuck. Squeeze it in and extend out. Do it up and out. In, squeeze it tight. And back out. Take your time with this one. As you bring that knee up, make sure that you're tightening up those lower abs. And back out. Up, 5 seconds. Extend. Bring it in. And extend. Foot forward. First couple exercises, first couple of these, didn't feel anything in the outside of the hips. Feeling it now. Up. And back. Again, outside of the leg getting tired. outside of the hip. So I bend that knee, getting rid of some of the lever length, up and back. Or you can put the foot down in between, bring it back up, tuck, out, legs down, up to you, whatever works. Give that thing just a rest for a second, but keep it under tension. You want to feel those muscles really start to burn. Up and back down. 5 seconds left is all. Up and back. Grab onto the toe or the back of the pants or whatever you got back there. And roll the shoulder blades back. Knee stays down and pull it, stretching out the front of the thigh. Up, up. And release just one more time back. Again, don't let the knee go up high. Keep it low. Parallel with the floor. And bring it in. Now roll over on your back. We're going to stretch out the outside of those hips because we hit them hard. First thing we're going to do, take the right knee, put it over the, or right ankle, put it over the left knee. Just let that knee drop. If you're going to push on it, push lightly. Don't crank on it. If you can't feel a stretch there, bring the knee in closer to you and then give it a light press. That knee is going to come in. It's going to turn that leg just a little bit more, so you're going to get this piriformis muscle. That's what we're looking for, is the outside of that hip only. Out. No hip flexors, nothing in the front of the leg at all. You don't want to feel it there. And other side, same thing. Up. Out to the side. You got the right knee, left knee on the right. Let's try this again. Left ankle on the right knee. Out. New session, same stumbling over words. And release. Both legs out, fully extend. Right leg out, fully extended. Left knee at a 90-degree angle. Knees above the hip. And let it drop over to the side. Keep the arms out to the sides in a T. And keep the shoulders flat on the floor. Don't let the torso twist. This is just happening from the hips to the middle of the back. Again, the stretch is going to happen outside of the butt, down the hip, and down the leg, out on the outside of the knee. Deep breath, and bring it back to center. Grab onto the back of the thigh. Toe down toward the torso, and push the heel up toward the ceiling. Stretches in the stretches in the calf muscles. Toe down, push the heel toward the ceiling. Feel the stretch. And release the toe, relax it, and then use the hands to bring the leg in toward the torso. You want to feel the stretch in the back of the thigh from above the knee going up into the butt. Use the arms, don't use the leg to try to pull it in. Let all those muscles relax so you can get a better stretch. And drop it. Other side, same thing. Start out with the right knee at a 90-degree angle, arms out to the side. Right knee goes out over the left leg. Stretches outside of the hip. Extend at the knee just a little bit, just enough that you can feel that stretch go down the leg towards the ankle. So it's going through the knee. You're getting that IT band that runs down the outside of the leg. And bring it back in. Grab onto the thigh, bring the toe toward the torso, and then push the heel right straight up into the ceiling. All you're looking for is this nice, easy stretch in the back of the lower leg through those calf muscles. Remember, muscles try to pull against each other, or they will. If you stretch too far, you're not stretching anymore. You're just causing the muscles to fight each other. Relax the toe, relax the foot. Use the arms, bring the leg in. If you don't feel it in the back of the thigh, extend the leg out just a little bit more. Or if you feel it all the way down to the heel, put a little more bend in the knee. Bring it up. Back down. Let's go to sitting. So we got the outer hips stretched out, the thighs, hamstrings, calf muscles, and now inner thighs. Knees out to the side. Arms are behind you, not leaning forward, going back into a kickstand, rolling the shoulder blades back. And feel the stretch on the inner thighs. Just let gravity do the work here for you. You've worked hard enough so far. Make the world do the work for you. Let's go ahead and stand up. Come on over onto all fours into a quadruped. Bring one leg up, pushing up on the thigh and through the foot. Come on up to standing. Grab your mat. Remember, nothing inside your 6x6 area. Nothing. Okay, unless my cat's here, then he's always in my space. Ouch. I just set the weights down on my finger. Okay. Arms up overhead. Fingers intertwined, palms of the ceiling. Roll the shoulder blades back. We're going to go into a side bend. Keep a little bend in the knees. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming up over the top. Other side, same thing. We're going to run just a minute or two long. I really wanted to get these stretches in, though. We're going to go back into a rotation again. So feet apart, hip hinge, arms down in front. So shoulder blades stay back. That back stays in that neutral position. What I want you to do is take an arm up on the side and shoulders turn to the side. Don't let the hips twist. It is just that arm coming up, shoulders stay in a straight line, and then back down. Other side, same thing, up. Keep the spine straight. Again, spines do one thing. We are rotating it right now. Bring it around. Back down, hands on the thighs, push up through the heels. Shake that out. We're there, except fingers intertwined, palms out, shoulders forward. We are going to get done on time. Deep breath in. Exhale, shake that out. A couple of these. Down in that squat, shoulder blades are back. Reach as far as you can across body so you can stretch that upper back. Roll the hips. Deep breath in through the nose. Push the stomach out. Feel the lungs open up. Diaphragm moves out of the way, giving you more lung to fill up. Exhale as you come down. Get all the air out of the lungs. Tighten up the core. Deep breath in through the nose. One more time. Up. Again, stomach out. And exhale, bringing the arms down. Thank you guys for being here. As always, I appreciate it. I'm so glad you came back.